Hey guys, and welcome back to the One City Challenge with your host, as always, Mah-Dry-Bread. We're getting the windmill now, and we're going towards scientific theory. Sure, open borders. As you can see, we're at turn 230, and in this speed of game, there are 500 turns before it does just a time victory, or a score-based victory. So we're reaching the halfway point of what the maximum halfway point could be, but it's quite likely that we've actually just passed the halfway point of how long it's going to take. Between episodes, I went ahead and checked the victory progress, and culturally, we have the most social policy branches finished of any civilization in the world right now, so we're definitely the best culture civ. And speaking of being the best culture civ, we just got ourselves another great artist, which we can use right here. We'll do construct a landmark. Less gold out of it, but the culture is more than worth it. Really producing great people pretty quickly. Only one more turn until another social policy. We're really breezing through that. Montezuma! He's got some stuff we don't have. There we go. And both of our teams just got 8 more happiness. Always nice to meet new people. Montezuma's a real warmongerer, so I'm also happy to trade a lot with him. He's probably got very low happiness, because if he's got that much resource, he's taken a lot of land, and he might be having a hard time dealing with all the unhappiness of all these conquered cities. The quantity is increased by 100%, which means I'd have more to trade. Happiness from luxury goods is also increased. However, I do want to work my way towards educated elite, which is allied city-states will give me great people from time to time. That is more important to me is more great people, of course. You can start getting towards a castle just to help deter people from attacking, and we'll switch it to a food focus, so that we've got the city growing again. Because remember, a high population also equals, keep you as an ally, high population also equals science, so the higher the population, the less behind we're gonna be. And it'll pay off a lot more once that public school is built. And our golden age has ended, so less gold, although we have quite the reserve of gold. Even without a golden age, we're making 103 gold now, because not so much because we make a ton, although this is a huge gold-producing city. It's more so because we have almost no expenses. Have the castle finished, and I think how much research would I... Not much, okay. We'll go into a forge then. It will make my iron mines worth more production, but that's not really a big deal, because our iron mines are in pretty bad spots. So right now, the food is what matters. Very soon, we won't have any buildings to build. In fact, I could just be purchasing these buildings if I want to. There we go, another great person. We're getting these great profits pretty quickly now. In fact, I'm going to keep you out of the city. Now we can just put it in research. I actually want to go around and spread Shinto some more. Not enough. Oh, right, not enough faith now that we just got a great profit, but I do want to spread Shinto some more. Go ahead and make that holy site. And we can go ahead and make sure there's always someone working it. We have a lot of great people sites here. And we're getting near to the end of scientific theory, of learning it at least. Yes, I'd like to know where you are. You're on the right. Looks like we've discovered pretty much the perimeter of the world. God, we have a lot of gold.
Every great advance in science has issued from a new audacity of imagination.
Our research agreement finished.
Welcome to the industrial era.
Perfect. And we got another spy. Now, we can't have two defending ourselves, so I think I'm going to spy on Korea. Because it's not... People don't hate Korea, or I don't... people hate Korea, I don't hate Korea, but if I get caught spying on Korea, the other people won't care. Get that public school, get on production focus. I want that education right the fuck now. Our science is abysmal. In fact, it might be at the point where I'm going to start pouring some of our people into specialists for science. And I don't want to do that. It looks like they gave us a trebuchet. Kind of antiquated technology, but okay. I'm just quickly checking around to see what I get out of everything. That's with people in the university, of course. If I were to do that, I'd have starvation, so I'm not going to do that. We'll stick on production for now. Let's get that public school finished. That'll give us more scientist slots. Research agreement, of course. I want to get my culture buildings.
I find the great thing in this world is not so much where we stand, as in what direction we are moving.
I agree. Alright, educated elite. Which is very powerful. Now, occasionally, our allied city-states will be giving us great people. In fact, if you already like me, I might as well ally with you. Just so we get more great people, of course. And so they're less allies for the other people. May purchase with faith. They're launching a sneak attack against another civ. We don't know what civ they're targeting. Okay. If I knew, I would actually rat them out, because that would get me more friendship with that other civ, especially if it's Sweden. Although, I doubt Korea is planning to attack Sweden. I don't think Korea's got the military Sweden has.
Min vän.
It's a lot of gold, but I have a lot of gold. You can have it and stay friends with me. Got another golden age, and we finished our public school, which means we can go right back into research. And our research actually got a huge bonus from that. So I will actually put some specialists on that. You guys can go into food. And we still have specialists on that, right? Yep, okay. So that's helping science, it's getting us great scientist points, and we're getting ourselves food. Although our production is probably quite bad. That's not a big deal right now. Faster embarking allows embarking. Astronomy is what allows you to actually go across the ocean and discover the entire world.
Joyfully to the breeze, royal Odysseus spread his sail, and with his rudder skillfully he steered.
I would hope so. Alright, we're getting navigation now, which is another thing that really doesn't do anything for us, but we need it as it leads us to archaeology, which is what we need for the museum, which is our next culture building. So right now we're just kind of breezing through turns. And we're still friends with all the city-states, or rather we're allies with every city-state we know, which is good. And I hope to get some more free great people from them soon.
동지요.
I always want to keep open borders with people unless people really hate the guy. Kamehameha's a problem. I'm not joining in your war. I can fund your war. I'm more than happy to fund your war. But I don't want to be in a war because that hurts my growth. And we're almost done our golden age. He's finished Big Ben. That's a powerful wonder. I like that one. In fact, I would. That gives me an idea of where they are in technology. When do you get Big Ben again? Is that with electricity? Electricity? No. When do you get Big Ben? Just glancing over real quick. Wow, how far are they ahead in tech? Big Ben, Big Ben, Big Ben. I feel like I've passed over it. With industrialization. Okay, so they're not necessarily ahead in tech. They just have a different priority. Okay. Although they probably are ahead in tech. Someone stole scientific theory from me. That means we still have it, of course. It's just someone else has learned it from us. Even with our guy on counterintelligence. That's annoying. Oh, I didn't mean to do open borders with him. I want to be enemies with him.
The winds and the waves are always on the side of the ablest navigators.
And we got ourselves more bulbing towards archaeology. I want that museum. And we can finally get freedom. Although we can max this out, we don't really need to right now. Freedom is more important. Upon adopting, another plus 25% to how quickly we get great people. Super, super important for us. We are getting great people at a fantastic rate. You could even say a great rate. In fact, if we go ahead and look in our city, look at that. 75% increase to the speed at which we are getting great people. Very powerful. And we'll end this episode with archaeology, probably. Yes, I would like to renew that, because I want to keep getting copper. Got another free unit. Oh, looks like they gave me a great general. It's an interesting one to give me. I could use him to build a citadel, which is a defensive structure. Very nice. However, I'm going to just hold on to him. I don't really have any use of him. If I ever get in a war, I will need one to defend. So that's the great person they gifted us. I was hoping for one that was like a more economic one, but I guess it's still nice. Hey, Sweden tried to become their ally. I can outpay Sweden. I love you, Sweden, but the money I have... Declaration of friendship with Korea? No. That is just asking to be killed. I'm surprised Sweden didn't bitch me out for that. Okay. Almost have here archaeology. Another new unit, thank you. Got some crossbowmen. Again, these are kind of outdated units, but hey, I didn't have any units before it.
Those who cannot remember the past are condemned to repeat it.
I completely agree. History is insanely important. And purchase us that museum, our culture has increased even more. In fact, it's to the point where I might start putting some more people just straight up on culture. How would our food be? Our food would still be good. We're still growing, slowly. But how many turns would that save us? None. I won't bother with that right now then, although that would help us get great... That would help us get great artists faster, actually. That does speed it up. How many turns does that shave off? Let's check this real quick. Great person list. So 36 turns remaining. Or 14 turns remaining. That's a significant increase. We will be doing that then. So I guess that's it for this episode. On the next episode, we're doing electricity. And then what do we have queued up? Radio. We'll end probably not at radio. Statue of Liberty would be kind of nice, but don't really need it. Mine, yeah. That increases our production from mines, which is basically our only production. After we have the radio, we're going to be going all the way to plastics. Because plastics... Ooh, that's kind of nice. Plastics gets us the research lab, which is the final real big science building. Alright, so that's it for this episode. Until next time, have a nice day.